Hey, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday morning here on Motivated Strength. I'm your host, Shane Schulz. We do this show so that you can start your day in a motivated, positive way. That way you can take on life's challenges as they are, but more importantly, as you are right now. Now, if you have any new to the show, I certainly want to say thank you for stopping by and seeing what it is that we do here. And for those who are subscribed to the show, you might have noticed that we moved everything to the Speaking the Heart Radio Network. The Speaking the Heart Radio Network is all about restoring purpose and passion of those who need it most, empowering you to be more than the challenges that you face. SpeakingToTheHeart.org, check it out. I want you to know that we really do care about you. We value your opinion. Now listen, Motivated Strength is about a number of different challenges in my life. I've dealt with a number of different challenges. I've dealt with clinical depression, dealt with borderline personality disorder, PTSD. I've dealt with addiction. I've dealt with chronic nerve pain, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is not to sit there and say, oh, poor Shane, he went through this. Or it's not to tout what it is that I've gone through and that I've risen above. No, what it is to let you know that I've gone through some things. And so that you can identify with me and I can identify with you. Because together, we can empower ourselves to be more than the challenges that we face. And how I do that is through what I call the optimal frame of mind. The optimal frame of mind is all about a higher way of thinking. That higher way of thinking will lead you to a higher level of living. Isn't that what we're all looking for? The idea of being able to utilize what's within us already, our strength that we have that makes us special and unique, our mindset that allows us to be able to crash through the ceilings that are in our way, to find our goals that we want to reach despite what it is that we go through. And I know a lot of different challenges are out there. I know that there's chronic pain. I know that there's chronic illness. I know that there's mental illness. And I know that there are life experiences that we've gone through that we just can't let go because it doesn't seem fair. I get it. I've been there. I've gone through it myself. Now, what Motivated Strength is to help you do, it's to help you have your challenges, your struggles be a percentage of your life as opposed to the consumption of your life. Is that something that you might understand? Is that something that you might find happening to you? As to where you find yourself going through your pain or going through your illness and you're finding it being part of your life more and more and more. It's keeping you from being where it is that you want to be. It's keeping you from having the friendships that you enjoy to have. It's keeping a divide between you and your family. And it's certainly keeping you in the way of stigma of society. I get it. I know. I've been there. The idea here is to rise above that. I mentioned the Speaking the Heart Radio Network because we decided that we wanted to move the show there for a reason. And you want to know something? The logo is the phoenix. The phoenix, the phoenix that rises above its own ashes to be anew, to be new again, to fly again, to soar again. That's what it is that we're looking to do with you, the audience, to bring you to where you want to be as opposed to where you might merely exist to be. See, when we're going based off of our challenges, when we're going based off of our struggles, when we're going based off of our pain, it's real easy to kind of fall in to where it is that we feel stuck, where we feel that it's not possible to find ourselves where we want to be. You know what I had to do? I had to close the chapter. Now, I know you're probably asking, what the heck are you talking about? Well, listen, I had to close the chapter of my pain. I had to close that chapter. I had to say, listen, I know that I've been through some things. I know that I've made some mistakes. And I know that I got hit by the blind side quite a few times. But I had to close that chapter of my life so that I could start anew. And you want to know something? I'm going to go against what it is that my message was going to be in the first place. I'm telling you, get out of not only the chapter, get out of the damn book. Leave the book behind. Start anew. Start your own book. Start your book of victory. Start your book of accomplishment. Start your book of pain-free. Now, when I say pain-free, do I really mean that you're going to be without your nerve pain? Are you going to be without your struggles that you go through? You deal with MS. I get it. You deal with fibromyalgia. I get it. You deal with chronic nerve pain. I get it. And I'm not telling you that you're going to be without pain, but what I am telling you is that it doesn't have to be suffering pain. That suffering pain is to where it finds you being stuck, where it finds you from keeping on to where it is that you want to be, where it finds that, the goals aren't being set anymore. The levels, the highs are not being set anymore because we kind of get to the point where we have to validate what it is that we go through. We have to validate what it is that we're thinking. We have to validate what it is that we're feeling. We need to close that chapter. And not only close the chapter, but start a new book. Start a new book for where it is that you want to be. Yeah, you deal with pain. I get it. Yeah, you deal with illness. I get it. But you're more than that. You have the capability of being so much more than that. What is it that you want to do? If you are being held back, if you're being kept stuck from accomplishing things that you want to do, then let's figure it out. Let's figure out a way of being able to get you to what I call that optimal frame of mind, that higher way of thinking that will lead you to a higher level of living. That's what it is that we're all looking to do. We're all looking to have a higher level of living. We're all looking to have more enjoyment in our life. We're all looking to have more accomplishment in our life. We're all looking to have more acknowledgement in our life. How do we do that? Well, the only way that we can do that is if we close what it is that's behind us. There's not a damn thing that we can do about the past. And you know what? I'm not saying that you're ever going to forget. But what I am saying is that you don't have to suffer from it anymore. I've dealt with some things in my life. I've dealt with some challenges. I've dealt with some mistakes that I made. And I can tell you that if I kept on thinking about them in a certain way, I could suffer just like a lot of people are suffering in their own way that they have with their pain, with their illness. I get that. I've been there. I've gone through what it is that you're talking about. I've gone through what it is that you protect. I've gone through what it is that you validate yourself for. See, I know what that's like. But I also know what it's like to not to suffer for what it is that I've been through. I've been through some challenges. I've been through some struggles. I've been through, pain. I've been through things like 8 homeless shelters. I've been through 7 inpatient stays. I've been through 16 states of this country because I was suffering on a daily basis. And I was trying to find something anew. I was trying to find something to start. But here's the thing. I kept leaving the chapter open. And not only that, I stayed in that book. I didn't change things. I didn't change the way that I was feeling. I didn't change the way that I was thinking. I didn't change what it is that my perception of things were. I found a point in time as to where I had to say enough's enough. There's an old saying when it comes to 12-step groups, and that is that I was sick enough to be sick and tired enough. See, when you're sick and tired of what it is that you're going through, now you're at a point as to where you need to make a decision. Do you want to continue to suffer what it is that you find? Or do you want to find yourself where you want to be, where you need to be, where you're meant to be? See, motivated strength is not just about me, myself, and I talking. It's about helping you. It's about utilizing my experiences. It's about utilizing my mistakes. It's about utilizing my lumps that I've taken in my world. And here it is. I'm telling you, I've taken quite a few. But I can tell you this, that you are more than the challenges that you face. We just need to get you to believe it. We need to get you to see it. We need to get you out of that book that you have been in for so long. Or some who have been there for almost a lifetime. Because I was myself. All right, so how do we do that? Well, we do things like we do today. We talk about that there's other perceptions, there's other ways of thinking, there's other ways of feeling, and there's other ways of bringing us and elevating us to another level. Motivated strength is a community. We do this together. We don't do it apart. We do it together so as to empower each other to be more than the challenges that we face, to bring us to that next level, to bring us to crashing through the ceilings that are in our way. I promise you this, you're more than the challenges that you face. And I promise you this, you are meant for more than where it is that you are right now. It doesn't matter where you think that you believe to be. You are meant to go higher. You are meant to do more. You are meant to affect more. You are meant to make a difference more, despite what it is that you go through, whether it be chronic pain, chronic illness, mental illness. Listen, we do this show so that you can start your day in a motivated, positive way. That way you can take on life's challenges as they are. Things like doctor appointments, things like therapy sessions, things like pain treatments, things like society's stigma. Those things can hold us down. Those things can keep us stuck. But if we start thinking in a different way, if we start thinking in that optimal frame of mind, where we bring ourselves to a higher way of thinking, it'll lead us to a higher level of living. And when we find ourselves doing that, that's when things really rock and roll for us. Listen, we do this show Monday through Friday because we want to make a difference for you. Now, what I need you to do is to tell me what's going on with you. What's keeping you stuck? What's keeping you from being able to rise above what it is that you're going through? What's keeping you stuck from being able to make the goals and crashing through the ceilings that you find yourself hitting your head on? What's keeping you where it is that you are right now? What's keeping you from being able to be more than the challenges that you face, to be more that you are meant to be as opposed to what you merely exist to be? Let me know. Don't just leave me a like, give me a comment. Let me know what it is that you're thinking and feeling so that we can help you and we can empower you to be more than those challenges. All right, listen, we do this show Monday through Friday so that you can not only be the best you that you can be, but also for others. I hope you have an extraordinary day. We'll talk to you again soon.